Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to a little bit of warm-up with Monster Train, because I want to play this game. What I do not want to play is more FTL Faster Than Light. I've not been playing it, but Username in chat has been playing it, talking about it on the Discord, and man, I kind of want to play it, because I've been thinking about that game now. But I don't want to play the multiverse version of the game, and I don't want to get lost in another playthrough of FTL. I already have hundreds of hours of that game up on YouTube. Damage Shield, Pyre Hunter, Melee Weakness, which means big sweep damage, but we have an Animus, and we are the Animus, the Awoken. But we're also Luna Coven, Big Man Mode version, which is a little rough to figure out. A couple of stings, a couple of Starstrucks. I like the Daze. That's gonna be a really good card to have in the deck. Once per battle, we can freeze. Let's do it. Stings are better. Unit cards without upgrades are cheaper. Stings are better will work now and forever. And honestly, just like a couple of strong stings can go a long way in the early game. The conduit could also be really fun to play around with, because if we can build up the conduit, these stings can do a lot of damage. So we can either go for Shadowcast. New Moon gets plus 50 attack. I think it'll buff up to like 150, but we have no Moon manipulation in the deck right now, and that's kind of hard to make work with him. We don't have the Incant Armor version, which is actually what I would have taken if it had shown up. But I think I still like the Slay Conduit, just because it'll synergize well with spells. This won't really synergize with the spells. It'll do a lot of damage on his own, but I think I'd much rather just have, I think, the Conduit game. The problem is trying to get him Slay triggers, but if possible, we could give him armor and spikes because we are the Awoken, and then he could get a lot of Slay triggers that way. It's a possibility, so I'm gonna take it. We could also potentially weaken enemies so that he can get the kills on them. Since we have a couple of like powerful stings, maybe we can make that happen. So I think we're gonna play like so. And we will try to engineer kills as enemies move up. Oh wait, we have... Why did I think he didn't start with phasing? Of course he starts with phasing. So we got Conduit right here. We're fine. Just do this, and my dude will... Look, he's getting a kill, so I don't really want to play a Spear Steward. So we need to... I can't... I can't specifically get a kill on the Collector right now, can I? I should have frozen cards on turn one. Well, all right. I'd rather get the gold than give him one Slay trigger, which is not amazing, but I'll do it. The regens also are worth a pretty penny up here, which is nice. Full Moon Days. Might as well murder you. He might make it to the Pyre, probably not, but you never know. Let's dump that Spear Steward out of the deck, because why not? At least we did get a kill on that turn. We're getting another kill. I know that you're gonna hit the Pyre. I accept that you are going to hit the Pyre. I just really want the Slay triggers. I should also use the ability of my Pyre, but I haven't done that yet. You're taking 110, 116. We're getting a kill, so I kind of want to just let you move up, weirdly enough. Oh, you know, I should have saved the sting. That's what I should have done. Should have locked in some cards. You're not doing that much. You're dead. Beautiful. The Animus is getting 1 additional attack in on the quickness, so we got the kill there. We took 4 damage, no problem. Deal damage to enemy units, full moon attuned, ascend, descend. Gravity, I love a gravity. We have 2 Starstrucks already. Steel Enhancer is nice, the regen is nice, Restoration Detonation though, that's a big restore and a big damage spell. I'll take that even over the Calcified Ember. And we will go for probably a Merchant of Units. Luna Coven, I guess I would be looking for like, maybe Nightclad would be nice. You know what we should do? If we get the opportunity, we should still take armor gain on Encant maybe. His Mage Blade will be a little bit worse, but we'll have really good spells. And hopefully cheap spells, we can play a lot of them. Man, an Awoken tank would go hard with these heals that we have. I think I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna try Merchant of Magic and look for a tank. That's a tank. That's a tank. And an Animus. Oh my god, these units. I mean, the Steel Singer, it's so expensive. But it's a goddamn monster of a card. I'll take it. I think the other option is better, but I'll take this one. That's good enough, I think. -2 consume, remove consume permanently. We can make a spell free, but we don't have anything that costs 2, which is unfortunate. We could maybe make a double stack daze or a regen 2, not particularly appealing. We can make a restoration detonation, not consume. Dare I say this is a full-blown reroll? Because I don't really care for any of these upgrades. I don't care about anything consuming. We could make something cheap and then not consume, like a restoration detonation. That's not a bad idea. But I could also make it cost 1 and then still just have like a better heal buff on it. So maybe we'll just do that. And then I'll make a free restore because why not? -1 energy per turn. We can still play our new unit. So I think we do want to play our new unit. And maybe we can descend Ardun down to the bottom floor, which would be nice. 3 energy though, that's a big ask. All right, well. We need some units out there. We're not doing any damage, which is problematic. New Moon Descend. Okay, descend you. Now we're getting 2 kills. Kill you for the gold. Maybe freeze a restore and a moon ritual? I'm really just waiting for the big explosive heal that I added to my deck. Deal 9 damage, full moon applied days 1. These guys are making it up at this rate. I have 1 good restore. Conduit 1. We're getting a kill. That's something. We have 1 energy. Might as well toss out a restore. I still think that the Pyre is going to be getting hit. And we're not killing the enemies fast enough to actually stop the Pyre damage that we are taking. This is not looking good. Like, at all. At all. You're getting another kill at least. I have nothing in front of you though. I don't know why I took this unit. This unit is actually, like, terrible. Yeah, I don't know why I want to try to make Steel Singer work. Steel Singer needs a buff, what can I say? It's a terrible card. I don't even have the energy to play Restoration, or I don't have a unit to play Restoration Detonation on. All right, well, that was awful. And that's the reason why, by the way, I love going for unit upgrades, because you need units to actually kill the bosses. Connie says, I've seen you pick Steel Singer twice and lost both of those runs. I've lost both of those runs the next fight. I've picked Steel Singer. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You want to try some Stardust?
Stardust? I've never heard of it.
Of course you've never heard of it. It's celestial. Not of this world, if you catch my drift. It's the stuff that makes my kind fly. You ever wanted to fly before?
Fly? I used to long ago.
Well, it would be nice to feel the wind on my face once more. So what do you say then? Supplies limited.
Sure, why not?
Perfect. Now here you... Meddler, what do you think you're doing? Hey, Pix, you know, just making some friends in our new home.
He was going to show me how to fly with Stardust.
Me? Stardust? No, I'd never.
Uh-huh, you're coming with me.
Sorry about that. Please don't accept anything from me next time. This one's a known troublemaker.
Right, thanks for the warning.
Come on, Pix, he was just about to take it. I'm sure you'd love to explain to Eka why they found several people floating around over the camp. I mean, can you blame me? Some of those clipped are just begging for a chance to fly again. I'm doing charity's work, if you ask me.
You know how hard it is to come across Stardust in a place without stars?
No more Stardust pranks. All right, fine, you win. I'll not give out any more Stardust. But that ain't the last you'll hear of me. He was trying to drug people. All right, so we're gonna do Luna B, Awoken A. We want the Freeze Heart, which is fine. We'll depart, and we will endeavor not to take a unit that we can't play. Like, this is what I wanted from that event, an Awoken Hollow. I wanted a tank, now we have one. Spikes, Rage, Corruption. Arguably, I think a couple of these are harder. Deployment Energy. Deployment Energy would have been nice as well to kill the, or to play the big unit. And we have the opportunity to do the Incant Armor, which is something that I was interested in as well. I don't think we really need it with the restores, admittedly, but I think I'll take it just to take it. I think it'll be fine. We'll try to make it work. And honestly, with Corruption Seraph, it does make a little bit more sense to grab this. But yeah, I think that unit, I don't know how to make it work because it's just way too expensive. It's really hard to... Moon Pixie Conduit, Enchant Grant Conduit need to like move you down or something. Okay, we're gonna do... this, and then this. Yeah, tough unit. TLDR there. So we can incant up. We're not gonna be, oh, we don't need to worry about getting kills. You're here literally just for the armor gain. Oh, well in that case, let's not worry about it at all. I'm still of the mindset that we are doing a different run here. Oh my god, every time I can't kill you and you're dumbass. One day I'll kill you, Collector, and it won't cost me everything. It won't cost me my life. So I wanted to save these restores because now with the Conduit and Enchant Grant Conduit, that's a big restore. We're gonna give you a little bit more damage. We don't need to restore right now. We are killing the units as they move up. It's a little slow, but it's working. And now as I heal you, you will buff the units behind you. We're not getting a kill on this turn. Oh, hold on, 21 plus 6, we're doing 27. You buff by 3. Nah, we're not getting a kill, but only barely, only barely. I could try to buff down here with just enough damage that maybe we can live through one more attack to kill you. You're currently doing 14 plus 12, which is 26. We'd have to incant multiple times to get over 36 damage. I could incant 3 times, which is 9. We actually can't incant enough to make the Shield Steward survive one more attack. So we're not going to get that much additional damage down here, so we're just going to focus up here instead. There we go. The math has been mathed. 21, 6, 6 to be 27, 30. I'm not killing you. Let's avoid the Pyre damage. Next floor, we should be able to kill that guy. And at least we have a tank up there who's able to do some damage. And now if we get an Animus, it's a great combo piece because we can have a multi-striker behind getting buffed. I like it. You're dead. Perfect. Kill you. That Animus, or the Hollow, is getting quite strong. Once again, we did take a little bit of damage, but not really that much, and our units are quite strong. Like, much, much, much more survivable, much more damage output just immediately. Bloody Moon, gain 2 energy on a Slay kill. Celestial Storm, deal damage to enemy units. Manipulate. Let's take a big damage spell, Full Moon Attuned. And I love a Spikes addition. Something that can kill weak units or sweepers really helps. And now a Slay Trigger would be nice. There's an Awoken unit on the right path, which is beautiful. Smidge Stone, Dualism, you love to see it. Oh my god. And Jornker, I love to see you too. Thanks for the resubscription. How you doing today? Gaga. Like, what about Dualism on Rejuvenate Spikes? No, I like the Cultivation trigger. Because like Dualism... Could you Dualism Cultivation? I tell you what, I'm going to take the Thorn Hollow, and we're gonna check to see what is the better Dualism. Okay, nothing there. Spike 6. I think I'm still gonna just miniaturize you. Titanite would be way better. Maybe I'll just give you some health. You can just tank up a little bit. That's not that bad. Dualism only works with status effects. So you're right, Connie. You are right. I was hoping that I could get it to work with the cultivation because it's like a triggered effect, but it's a status effect instead. Rip me. I'm sorry. So instead, we're going to play like so. We have room for the Pixies, which will give us Enchant, Grant, Enchant, which is going to buff his damage pretty significantly. All we need is a single Restore, then all of them are dead. And this has already like gone perfectly. We're going to give armor to everyone as well, so we don't need as much health on our Awoken Hollow. He'll buff the damage of the fairies behind him. Oh my god! The run is working. We're killing you too. That's so nice. I think we'll just do this. And I kind of want to just put out a Sharpen on you, just in case something does make it past, you can still hit him. This guy's health doesn't matter. He's here just to kill the backliners, because we don't have Slay triggers anymore. I don't like most of the champions that have Slay triggers. I really don't. I think it's a little hard to work around, because you're trying to get specific kills on specific units, which generally isn't what you want. You just want anyone to get a kill, I think. Like, you want Slay triggers on units that you can easily manipulate into getting the Slay triggers. Quick, Sweep, Trample. Well, not Bullet. I don't like Bullet's ability to do that. His is a little bit wonky. Get what I mean there? Like, him only getting a benefit when he gets a kill is hard to work with. I like it on Little Fade more because you put her in the front, she takes the hit, she spikes it up. Nice and straightforward, very easy. Yo, big armor gain is incredible. And then we'll go for a... We have Vine Grasps. I don't think we need to add another Vine Grasps. Glimmer is nice. I think I'll take the regen. If we can get regen on those tanky units, they can explode for quite some time. Phase Blessing is so good for a common card. It's incredibly good for a common card. My God. Abe not liking Bullet? No, just the one form of Bullet. The on-slay propagate form. It's too finicky. Because if you're hitting all of the slay triggers, you don't need the slay triggers, probably. And if you're not hitting the slay triggers, then your champion's not doing anything. That's kind of the problem I have with those slay champions. You either need them and you can't get them, or you don't need them because you're strong enough because, you know, you're getting the frontline minions that have 500 HP down to 1, or you're shuffling enemies around so that you can get a kill, which means you probably don't have like a sweeper because he's not killing the small enemies, and it's just, it's a process, right? Conduit granting room would be nice. The spells that we have kind of suck. We would like a holdover, I suppose. Not consume, holdover, wildwood sap could be kind of funny. But I think I'm gonna go arms. We get a heal out of it, which is nice. I don't think I need the unit, but if we can get some good equipment, I'll be happy about that. Like, Overgrowth Carapace would work on the Awoken Hollow. Temporarily, until we run out of capacity, but we can just keep the capacity open and get a super tank. Spell Sanctum could be interesting as well, but we don't really have expensive cards. And Equalizing Rings means that the Awoken Hollow is a 75-75, which is not too shabby. Thorned Hollow could do 80 damage right out the gate. But I think we'll take Carapace, and then instead of re-rolling where we can't get anything purchased, what if we just make that deployable? Because I think it's so good. And this would be a good Plague Doctor opportunity. It's not, it's a copy opportunity. I mean, we can copy 5 Awoken Hollows. We don't need to, but we could, and that would be really funny to have 5 Awoken Hollows on like every floor. Great tanks. We don't need it, is the thing. Could copy Carapace, which is not necessary. Imagine if we could put the Carapace inside of the Hollow, then mirror. That would be insane. It's still really nice though. It's a 1-pip unit. Copy the Vengeful Shard, you won't. Copy 5 Calcified Ember, you won't. Could make a Moon Pixie. I mean, the Conduit's nice. Yeah, I'll do it. Now I wish I had a Glimmer, but if we get enough cultivation happening on those floors, we can get a lot of damage and a lot of health. There's some good stuff there. So basically, we're going to be... I mean, do you just play all of the Awoken Hollows? I guess save room for 1 Fae and then just do like Thorned Hollow, Awoken Hollow, Awoken Hollow, Awoken Hollow, Awoken Hollow. We need anything that gives like free regens. This is absurd. I like it. It's real weird. Okay, so I want... Okay, will you grow with this if we're at capacity? You don't, okay. So there's no reason to put the armor on you if you're just gonna be sitting in the front with no capacity on the floor. So capacity might be what we want to take here. It's a lot of hollows. Floor is very hollow. I think we do want a Moon Pixie out though. The conduit is worth a lot. We can give maybe you this carapace. You could just be your own boss. Let's conduit you again. Vine grasp. I guess we don't kill you on this turn. Let's give you spikes so you get 1 kill. And let's give you some regen so you scale. We lose a hollow, but that's not that bad. Now move down. Yes! Perfect! Conduit. Conduit. You're all dead. So kill you. The thing about this fight is that you need to be killing enemies that are not on the floor of the boss. If you keep killing enemies that are on his floor, you're gonna have a bad time. There's only 1 enemy here for you to kill. Perfect. Spikes, another Moon Pixie, and a Restore. Well, the Restore's not keeping this floor alive. Restore here does keep the floor alive, but what if I just didn't care and instead played everything up here? How fun would that be? I mean, I doubt we need any more power up here. We have enough health and we have enough conduit that any healing spell that we play is going to be worth a lot. It's going to be worth 20 right now. So what if we keep you alive for 1 turn, get a Spear Steward out, and turn. Excellent. Thank you for coming down to a floor where nothing's really happening. You know what? Seems like a good time for that, and for this. I think we're handling this fight very well. Disposable says, Ardune's 6-pack is the power, all the power we could ever need. If he flexes, he'll break the train. So, Moon, Restore. You know what I wish we had? I wish we had those phase cards give us draw instead, because that would be really nice. Just like the Awoken alternate champion starter cards. Those would be nice to have. So Vine Grasp, Moon Ritual, Restore, Phase Blessing. We've got a decent amount of damage on the floor. 2 good tanks in front because they're really tiny. I think we'll go capacity and we'll try to buff those units even more. Apply regen and spikes, add a copy to your discard pile. Spreading spores could be very interesting if we get a lot of draw. Hey, it's Steel Singer. Steel Singer, I'm sorry. I don't think you're a good unit. I really don't. I think at 3 energy and 4 capacity, you're a bit of a trap. Like, as a tank, you can't really put anything behind him, and as a damage dealer, you have to play him and buff him, and only him for a long time until he starts getting enough damage to make it worth it. Yeah, especially with the extra deployable energy, I think this is the play. New moon effects are always active. Resolve, restore health, grant conduit. Resolve, restore health works very well on a hollow, especially if we can put that and the other thing together. For right now, it's a good value add. We don't need a smidge stone, although on the thorn hollow it would be nice, but we don't need him. We have other hollows, which I think we do want to start maybe buffing. But if we reroll, we can get better upgrades. But these are real cheap right now. We don't need quick. One of you having spikes would be nice. Like, you starting with spikes is okay. And then I think I'll just reroll and we get a multi-strike. I mean, multi-strike on the one who's gonna be in front getting stronger is not bad. A Moon Pixie with Conduit is also not bad. We do have enough money for this. Yeah, I kinda like this. A good Moon Pixie. Shinigami, welcome to the stream today. Silent units get double the amount of armor and can't gain armor. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. We have spikes, so they're going to die when they attack. Shouldn't be a big problem at all. I'll still play the Thorn Hollow at the bottom just to kill the enemies. But then we want multi-strike Awoken Hollow, Ardoon, Awoken... Maybe like this. I need some way of making them heal as they get played. Like, I need all units to heal 1 every turn or some BS like that. Sure. I need some synergy. Like, Glimmer would be great if we can get a Glimmer in the deck. Well, let's, I guess play you to tank momentarily. Need to get my Fey units out, too. Multi-strike 3 is annoying, but at least the dudes in the front are hitting first. They're getting a lot of kills here, though. This would be good time for a good restore. The good Moon Pixie, if we play them, this restore does a lot for us. I think I might just do that. It means we won't be able to play the Overgrowth, and it means that you're gonna get away? I can't let that happen. 30 plus 24, 54 damage. We need to do an additional 10. The Sharpen will get us the kill on the Collector. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I hate that everything down here is dying, but do we just want to focus this floor and this floor alone? That's kind of the strategy, isn't it? You doing 30? No, hold on. We're doing 30. We're doing 60 damage exactly. One restore doesn't do it though. The Sharpen does, but then you're dying. You'd get another kill. Okay, we start with the Sharpen. No, if you just play the Moon Pixie, it kills the Collector at the back, which means down here, you could play like a Sharpen here to get 2 kills. That might be the play, honestly. Because you already have spikes. But you don't have enough spikes. How did you get spikes too? Oh, right, I see. All right, we're gonna play a Moon Pixie. We're gonna play the Sharpen. No, I'm gonna play the Carapace. That's some better play. We get plus 20 every turn. We killed one unit up there. They'll die as they move up. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Moon Ritual. Vine Grasp is a kill. A one heal is 50. That's worth it. 60. Kill one of you. Like the other floors, I wish that we could do more with them. We just don't have enough heals to spread them out. Heal all units to full would be a great value add for this. Just keep killing. Boy, do I love killing. You moved everyone down. Oh, right, you absorb all of the units. I forgot about that. That'll make that a very interesting floor when you eventually make it up here. Good luck, I'm gonna have infinity damage. I find this boss really funny, that they collect all of the units down on their floor. It's so weird. Why not, though? All right, you should all be dead. You are all dead. Beautiful. Why not? We have a 122 times 2 178 tank. Ascend cards are funny against this boss. Yeah, if you ascend the boss, everyone else gets destroyed, left behind, turned into a weird paste on the walls. Or if you can root them all. I like rooting enemies too. Gain 1 energy, phase to a full moon, moonrise. So it's literally just gain 1 energy, phase to a full moon. That's it. That's all. That's it. Phase apply conduit, deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit X times. Moonbeam is a really high damage spell if we get a lot of energy, because we have a lot of conduit. Kind of like it. Healing spells are cheaper. I don't like it taking up a capacity. -2 next turn, 1 energy for the rest of battle. Kind of like Ensnare. Root an enemy, mess up the enemy turn, and then also you get the drawback later. I also like more upgrades, more removal, more artifacts, especially for free. Heal every moon cycle, absolutely. And purge. We want to dump these shield stewards so that we can actually draw our deployable equipment. More dualism. I will take more dualism on a pixie. And we can even get another multi-strike hollow, which seems good. Let's get a, like, maybe conduit hollow, and then health hollow, and we're just buffing units generally because we have the money. Edge Pyre is one of those units where it would be great if it was 0 capacity, otherwise I'm never taking it, says 68. I am roughly of the same opinion. It's really hard, so we need Spike 7 to kill him. It's really hard to play Edge Pyre due to its capacity, but also due to the fact that it's not deployable. So you could draw it at the end of your shuffle, and then you're paying extra energy for all the spells, and at the end of your shuffle, it's not even worth playing, probably. Very strange. Okay. You have a job to do. You're going to be the dude with the armor. You need to come out. You can get the armor. Then we have capacity for basically 1 more hollow, and then we're going to play 2 pixies. So let's have another multi-strike hollow. And then you can have some conduit for the hell of it, basically, so that we can actually give you a little bit more HP if we need to. And if we get a little bit more spikes on you, you can kill the 6 damage haster. That's enough. What happened? What? I played it up here, but the camera like zoomed down here, and I think this hollow got like a buff or something. I don't know. That was real strange. I'm not certain I understand what happened. Let's keep you here because I can kill you. It was very weird. You have enough spikes that, oh, but they have the Titan skin now. Well? I need to like, because they enchanted each other. Ah, I like, okay. I mean, I see the I see the conundrum. They're gonna get split apart anyway, so I'm not that worried about them moving up. But I'll still just do that. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know why it keeps shifting the camera down here when I play the spell up here. I don't. I'm gonna make the game speed slow. Relic. Oh, it's not. I thought it was every turn. That's a different relic. This is every time we shuffle the moon. He's the lowest health minion, so we get the heal down here. Okay, okay. Thank you. Figured it out. I can't kill you again. I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. So, this will give us a heal. There it is. All right, I see it now. All right, I'm caught up. Once again, though, I can't actually kill the collector, which is very saddening. At least we do have enough spikes to kill you now, so I'm not particularly worried. And can I just say, this is like exactly the type of thing that I was worried about, which is I don't actually have my Fae out because they're not a banner unit. That's why I don't like the non-banner units. You're still not dead, huh? This actually does kill you, weirdly enough. All right, so clearly we need more faster scaling on our units. I think what we ideally would like to see is health. I would like to see maybe a duplicator for the carapace so that we can have multiple Awoken Hollows scaling. Because right now, like, I'm not gonna be able to kill you. You're gonna move up and you're gonna make it up. How sad. Unless I do an extra 14 damage, but then I won't have the room for the other Moon Pixie. Not like we need it up here. So maybe we should play 14 damage worth of a Spear Steward, which is actually gonna be 9 damage, which means you're gonna be taking 153, which means I need to do an extra 20 damage, which means we're not gonna get there. Because I can't buff the damage of the Awoken Hollow in front. Cultivation will only trigger on the lowest health minions. I should have put multi-strike on the Moon Fairy. That's what we should do. If we're gonna have them out there, they need to be the target of the cultivation. All right, regardless, I will play you. Spear Steward's not gonna be getting the kill, so you know what? Take more armor. We'll get hit once on the Pyre. He's doing exactly 19 damage and we had 38 HP on those units. How sad. There's a Moon Pixie. There's one healing incant that we will get next turn. And you are dead. You will die from this. It's taking a little long to buff up the hollows, and their cultivation isn't doing exactly what I want it to do. It'll help keep the units alive during corruption, but they're not buffing a multi-striker. More conduit is nice, so we can get even stronger spells. What we really need, I think, is a moonbeam we can play constantly. A moonbeam! I'll take a planetarium. And I will take... I am tempted to take a Pyre Grow, because we could make it intrinsic. We could take draw, and this will give us the energy. Might take an Invigorating Solution. As weird as it is, I often don't take that card. I think now might be the time. If I can make it intrinsic, that would be an interesting spell chain. I mean, spreading spores as a spell chain is real tempting if we make it cost 1. Our deck will just get really filled up with those. So Celestial Storm needs to be cheaper. Holdover. Well, okay. We can only get 1. I would still like a free Spreading Spores. Holdover on, I think a Moonbeam isn't bad. Play it for damage every turn. I did want a damage spell. This is a very good damage spell. Get those stewards out of the deck. Out of my deck. Spikes. This is gonna be a tough one, because I would very much like to not have to deal with spikes as units move up. This might be a situation where we want to play on the bottom, so we can kill the cherubs. We can gain a lot of armor on another floor, but wouldn't we rather just take care of the problem here? Think we'd rather. Would you rather? Do we want another multi-strike? Probably. We'd get a lot of the cultivation triggers for now if we don't heal the unit. So that's a multi-strike. And then we can maybe up here set up a backup floor. And it pulls your aggro, which is nice. We're not doing enough damage right now, but thank you for the heal. Did it work twice? No, you are the one. I wish I could click on a unit and see the card for it. You're the one who had the 20 health on spawn. You were this one, 35. Okay, so you got the heal buff there, and then you got the heal buff there. Understood. Units will be making it through, unfortunately. This was kind of expected. Hate that they're going to be getting spikes, but... Oh, and you're healing them for 50. I did forget about that. Well, heck. Thank you for the heal. Let's maybe start working on you guys. This boss, the hard part about it is the spikes, but also the massive health buffs if you don't kill the enemies. They do a lot of damage. Like, you dying is important. These guys making it up, less so. You making it up is also very annoying. You know what? A moonbeam here to kill the cherub could be handy. Because it's not heal, it's give 50 max HP. Yeah, okay. So... I think we'll play the Moonbeam. The only question is... we only need to play it for one, technically. What do we want to do otherwise? I think a heal is nice, just to keep the cultivations going. I think I would like to keep you here so I can kill you next turn. And then the you moving up doesn't actually do anything. We can play one more card. Let's get more damage up here next turn. Kill you, get the Moonbeam next turn. That's fine. Now, you dying sucks, but you are getting the kills necessary on this floor, which I can very much appreciate. Deal damage to enemy units, attune. Still might be worth it. We're not actually going to be attuned. Spikes kills you guys. Floor's looking a little bit better. Oh, we are attuned now. Would you look at that? I'm okay with the Thorn Hollow dying at this point. So let's wipe. Don't take damage. Maybe do a little bit of damage here with them, or, you know, 333, that's going to be extra 9, so 18 plus 22, 40 damage incoming. I could keep you alive for one more turn. Never mind. How did I... my math was off, let's say. It's fine, though, because you're, weirdly enough, not dead. Well, one energy kills you. Everything down here is dying. We'll take the damage on the Vengeful Shard. I have to remember the freeze ability too. I never remember it because it never seems that important in the moment. This might be the time for it. It's a good opportunity. All the enemies were dying. Great opportunity to get that out of the deck. Now, my Awoken Hollow is dying. This is not what I signed up for. So why don't you take a heal for 69? Wait, why don't you take a heal? I would like to play this. Why don't you take a heal for 69? Even a Vine Grasp gets a kill at this point. Not like we need it. Ninja, welcome! If Steam only recommends you train games, it might think you have autism. No, it recommends train games because for some reason it thinks Monster Train is only about the train. which I find really funny. Monster Train? Have I got a game for you? You need the heal. It's a heal for 90 goddamn 7. Why don't you take another holo? Eventually, I think we're just gonna wanna have one big floor, but I don't think we want capacity at this point. Capacity is fine. I think we're gonna want energy or draw. Hey-ya! For having 33 corruption, you're living a long time. I still don't know what I want. We have expensive cards, but mostly it's the garbage in our hand. I think we want draw. Unleash the Wildwood. There it is. Tidal turning is also incredible, but we have AoE armor. Restore units to full health on a holdover that wins the game. So I think we want Merchant of Magic. As much as the Merchant of Steel would be nice to maybe duplicate the equipment, perhaps. I think we just want to try to get Unleash the Wildwood on holdover. But we do need more damage, admittedly. Maybe we can get some more multi-strike going on, but is that really enough? I don't know. We could duplicate. I also want to see what the alcove has. Armor 4. It's really not that much, is it? Calcified Ember, consume, plus 10, 10. Calcified Ember is slow. If the banana dies and it comes back as the other banana, then these guys are gonna start doing 45 damage by default, which is awesome. 45 times 2 is much better than 15 times 2. But we do have a couple of consume cards, not many. Calcified Ember could be nice, but we're only gonna get 2. So I think we'll go banana, and we're hoping for it to go extinct. -2 in gain consume. 35.75, we can't afford a holdover, because really holdover is what I'm looking for. Didn't get it. We could permafrost, which is not bad. Honestly, a -1 on the Moonbeam means we can actually play it. That's not too bad. That was a bit of a whiff, but you know, money's been tight on this run. We can make Moonbeam a little better, and let's make a better Celestial Storm, just so it has some power. I will purge a... Purge a Restore, because we did add a heal. This is a bit, I don't know, crap. Reanimate to the front enemy of each wave. Look, it's tough. I think we can do it, though. The big thing is going to be these units that add Resonant Ruins. I think we want to play on the bottom. How long are runs in this game, asks Rental. If you're good, about an hour. If you're bad, more than that. If you're going endless, infinite. Like, we're not going to be getting Spikes 20 anytime soon. So we're going to have garbage in our deck unless we focus on the bottom floor. So, I think we focus on the bottom floor. also gonna put out maybe a conduit hollow in the front just to eat a couple of hits. And then we will maybe spikes it up and HP it up. Oh, yeah, this kind of sucks. If we keep you here, you will die. We're not even really... Spikes 3. Doing enough to kill you. I think we should have played the spikes one in the front. It probably wouldn't have mattered. Ah, you're not the front enemy unit, I see. Clever. Clever girl. We have a moon. Actually was enough to keep him alive, funnily enough. Don't have any of our Fey units. We do have a moonbeam, so we can pop that if we need to. You're dead. You're dead. These guys are going to be cleaning up, so I want them to have some spikes. Find Grasp. I think we do want to pull you to the front so we can kill you and stop you from adding cards. A full heal goes a long way, gotta admit. We're gonna have magic power here, though. I think maybe you pop it here. We could also hold it. We don't have to play it. We do a sharpen. Maybe on you so that when you die, you replace him. Prevent Pyre damage. Ice you. Let's hold our cards. It's not too bad. The 250 HP unit moving up is going to be a pain in the butt. I think he's going to be hitting the Pyre. Ah, you don't have an attack, so you are going to be living as well. We're going to have to play something else up there. For now, though, we want Moon Pixie. We have an extra hollow. We also have a... Okay, hold on. Hollow? You're dead. One more attack kills you. We have a moonbeam. We also have... Okay, Storm needs to be played. Yeah, okay. Play the Storm. Heal. Heal. Oh my god, we're actually gonna kill these enemies, which is hilarious. Unit in front is taking a lot of corruption damage. He's actually not dying as fast as I was kind of hoping he would. Okay, a moonbeam. You also have reanimate. You're a bit of a pain. If we give conduit 6, we're gonna have conduit 24. Means that moonbeam will do 44 times 3, which is 132 damage, I think. No, 100. Yeah, 132. I might just let the Pyre kill you though, because I don't think we're gonna be able to. God, I need my front unit to die. It's a bad call to play it like that. Really didn't want to play on the top floor though, because we would have to deal with the spikes being added, or the cards being added to our deck. Maybe you play the Moon Pixie up here. Oh, we made it -1, that's right. 145. Moon Pixie will mean Pyre would take 3 hits if we do that. It's not a bad call. $111. God, it's just it's barely not enough to prevent a Pyre hit. Oh, no, it is. You go down to 111, then you take 77. So right now you're taking 77, you're gonna hit the Pyre 4 times. This means you hit the Pyre 3 times. So I don't think you care. You take the 9 Pyre damage. Take the 9 Pyre damage. Instead, get a temp heal out. Maybe toss out a restore. Guy's got enough spikes, that's for certain. Say whatever. This fight could have been handled a little bit better, but I think honestly what it is that we just don't have enough damage in the deck. We don't have enough unit damage. We have these weird tanks that slowly buff themselves, but it's not enough. It takes too long. I didn't play my spell. Ah, I should have at least played it for 0. Oh no. Well, weirdly enough then, that's the play. We need to build a conduit top floor to save the day. Jesus. Well, it still buffs your damage, so... why not? Slowly work down the reanimate units. At least we have that spikes on the middle floor that has enough to kill him. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Alright, Pyre's gonna be taking a few hits. Pyre's gonna be taking a lot of hits. Oh my god. Mistakes were made, I think. We have misplayed this one severely. The only chance is that we actually kill the boss when they spawn, and then we don't have to worry about the units that we are leaking through. Our Pyre is very wounded. Please tell me you're dead. Holy hell. Okay. Like, how the hell are we gonna do the Titan fight? I guess for the Titan fight, we have tanks, so the Pyre's not gonna be taking that much damage. We just need the raw damage to kill the units moving up. But what I like about the Titan fight is that the units moving up are not that strong. They don't start at 500 HP, they start at like 100 for the first cycle. Moon cycle triggers an additional time, does mean we get an additional 10 heal every time we play a moon cycle. But deal damage to all units on all floors is absurd. We need Heavenfall. Yes. Yes, I will take a Rail Spike. I love Rail Spikes. We need to go to a Merchant of Magic. Hopefully it has a heal. Ooh. We need to make this thing cheaper. It's just what it boils down to. Sorry, Pyre Health. You're gonna have to tank it. First time each turn becomes full moon, gain 1 energy. That's something. Create a copy of friendly units on summon. I mean, deployable champion, armor 8, mage blade 2+. There's something interesting about that. 4 capacity for the champion, and then you put like an Awoken Hollow in front. But no, it's not as much conduit as I would like. Quick. I don't think we need quick. I think it's a reroll. Weapon. Mage Blade 3. I mean, that could be a lot of damage as units move up. I kind of like it. But we at this point need... That's not a Merchant of Magic. I thought it was a Merchant of Magic. We should have gone to the right. Oh my god. I am so dumb. What? I thought this was a Merchant of Magic, literally. Okay, well. Let's gain energy. Deploy, draw a room. +1 capacity. No. That is very dumb. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage equal to the amount healed. That's pretty nice. The first time each turn a unit is healed, draw 1 is also pretty good. I just don't think we're gonna have the energy for playing the spell. We might on occasion, thanks to the Astrologer's Orrery. We could buy both. Healing gives us a draw and does damage. That's honestly probably acceptable. I don't think we need this stuff to be deployable. And I don't think we need to merge equipment necessarily. I think we're good there. Let's go for the relics. And we can purge a... really like what we have, honestly. It's a free spell, which means it's a free incant. Sharpen is pretty nice too. I mean, Spike's 5. We are gonna have the corruption to deal with here, so killing a sweeper, the 7 damage sweeper in the front would be nice. With 1 application of spikes. Restores are nice. You know, I don't think we need a phase blessing. We don't need the armor gain anymore, do we? As for duplications, I'm tempted to take a Moonbeam. I'm also tempted to take a Moonlit Glaive because the damage out of the Mage Blade will be substantial. I'm also tempted for an Unleash, but I think we have enough heals. At least I hope we do. This is a jank deck. I think I have made some mistakes. I don't know if we can handle the corruption because we can't daze or sap or anything like that. We're just gonna have to apply enough armor to get around it. So that'll be awkward. And there's gonna be real big sweepers. So, for a thought, what if we... Hey Chris, how you doing? What if we play the Thorn Hollow at the bottom, give him spikes, and then if enemies make... Like, let's weaken the enemies and then have them hit the top floor at the end, right? Or maybe middle floor. That way we are not going to get hit by the corruption immediately. So we could do something like this. And then as long as we can keep him alive and spiked up, he should help kill the sweepers at the bottom. Which, no, melee weakness is the sweepers. This is still, I think, how we want to play it. I had the wrong unit in mind, though. That's okay. We got both pixies out immediately, which is very good. I think we put the meat shield on you. I think I want you to eat everything you can eat. Because you're killing all these units, which is fantastic. Let's heal you for 64. I like it. Yeah. Disposable says, hey Chris, did you see the run that went to the cat house? I know that Chris also had a run where he was able to replicate cats. I found the mirror the other day, Chris. For the first time in like 60 runs, I found the mirror in this game. It was a sight to behold. Okay, we have enough conduit here. Let's get some conduit going down here. It does damage and then the thing heals you and then it reflects the damage. That's incredible. Also, we have a Heaven Fall. Deals damage to all floors. That is incredible. We have to do that. I could also just play this, because this floor is fine. We don't have to play Heaven Fall. Yeah, let's do that instead. We'll play it here. Keep boosting. Can I see who's gonna get the heal? No. I think it prioritizes the bottom floor, though. I think it's still gonna be you. Oh no, I forgot about you. That's fair. You know what? Do even more damage. Oh my god, we might actually make it. Hate the corruption, but units are living for now. For now. Well, a Vine Grasp and a Restore gets a kill. I think a Hollow tanking a couple of hits is pretty handy. We are going to get double corruption because that's what he does on strike. It's real freaking annoying. But he's going to live for one more turn at the very least, so I can accept that. Let's keep you around. Get a small Restore going. Cycle this. My god. Hey, Quark! Thank you for the resubscription and welcome. How you doing today, TGIF? Gaga! That's months. It is months, so I heard. 213 times 2. Do we want the tank to have the glaive? I don't not want the tank to have the glaive. Dude, these guys are making it up. I need more spells. Well, I mean, a Moonbeam does a pretty good job if we keep stacking up the conduit, so you know what? Let's do that. Let's also get more damage out. I'm tempted to put the Moonglaves on the Fae because they're gonna live longer. Let's kill you. Let's get some draw. And I guess we can kill you. Get it next turn. This is still going to be a very sloppy fight, I think, especially with the corruption gain that we're getting, which is absurd. Our tank in the front is maybe dead on this turn. It's hard to tell. A rail spike could be nice here. Let's see. 39, 20. You're going to double the corruption. The enemies attack, they apply corruption, then he doubles the corruption. He's a pain in the butt. He's a very big pain in the butt. We can do some damage. Think. Let's start with an Unleash. We did draw Heavenfall, which is unplayable, which that's going to be problematic the entire run. There was a little bit of heal down there, at least it got a kill. One unit is living and making it through. I don't really want to Vine Grasp though because it will lose 100 damage. God, we're not doing anything to the boss. I hate that. Let's freeze our cards. And you know, a Sharpen probably kills him. And then let's give you some regen. You're gonna be living longer. Now we can Vine Grasp. Ah, it's not a kill though. Ah, it is a kill. Stop you from adding garbage. Draw a card. We got a cheap Restore. You know, it's something. 108 damage, holdover. That's pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. Rune of Covenant is pretty strong with all the conduits as Connie. It is, but I do find it sometimes hard to keep everything going, to keep everything alive. Waves remaining 2. The conduit in particular stacks up so much. You're dying to the corruption. Sorry, the corruption is what I meant, not conduit. If we can get the other mage equipment out, we might have enough damage to kill Seraph. It's tough, though. We need to start scaling more armor, I think. I'm basically ignoring this floor now, I think. But you know what? No, kill you. We still have big heals. You know what? Ah, it's only heal for 12. It did some damage. Who do we want to ensnare? Maybe I can keep you here and then you die. That'd be handy. Heaven Fall's still unplayable. This will be a good emergency spell if we draw poorly and we just need to kill everything we can. Seraphthos gonna move to the middle floor and give double corruption on the front unit. They're gonna have 120, but honestly, they've done their job. They tanked everything for us. So I'm not that upset if they die. Okay, you're still dying from that, that's fine. Should have played it there for armor, I suppose. We need to get more armor set up. Okay, if you die, you die. We have another tank that we can put out there. I think that is beautiful. Because we're not saving you of 66 corruption, we should let you go. We'll play another Hollow, which gives us more conduit as well. So we can play... That might have been a good Heavenfall turn, but honestly, we're not taking that much here because we have enough block in the front. Like, you're not taking much. So I think we will instead... Oh my god, you're actually living too, which is an incredible surprise. I think we will instead... just do that. Oh no, I really wanted to play that glaive. We need the glaive. Instead of one regen, we need to play the glaive. I miscounted my energy. Thank God for the turn undo. I really appreciate that, honestly. Okay, we have to play that. A heal keeps you alive. And then we can bring you forward. Oh, that's not enough to kill you. It wasn't doing anything up here. Corruption 76 with 152 corruption, they still lived. Christ. Okay. I guess we're giving you our spreading spores. We do have a full heal, which we should definitely play. He's actually gonna live again, I think. How crazy. You know, this would have been a really nice Heavenfall. Maybe we just open up with that. We do have the energy for it. We won't be able to play the bells, but I think we take the Pyre damage there. This is gonna be such a hard Titan fight. We're gonna have 27 HP if we do this. Oh my god. This time it goes to a full moon. How do I not have the... Hold on, how do I not have the energy? I think I'm missing something. Why do we only have 3 energy? I think I'm just misplaying the cards. Okay, we have 3 energy. The first time each turn it becomes a full moon. Oh, this is not how I thought it would work. I thought we could still get energy at the beginning of turn when it became a full moon, but that's not how it works. We have to make it a full moon during the turn. Okay. So we won't be able to get to 4 energy on this turn. I see, okay. Yeah, I misinterpreted that card. I'll say it, I misinterpreted the card. Let's restore. Unleash should get a kill, but let's start with here. At least it saves the bell damage. And these guys won't hit the Pyre, assuming that we can actually kill the boss, so that's gonna be the most important part anyways. We have a lot of damage, about 800 per turn. We're gonna lose a little bit when our tank dies, but we have a lot behind him. 4350. And we have energy. So I could wipe the floor. $52.84. You know what? I'm willing to bet that we don't need to play Heavenfall. I bet that a Moonbeam would do enough. All right. Well, saves a little bit of extra Pyre damage, I guess. Oh, you still have your corruption trigger, huh? I forgot about that. I thought you lose the action, but you still have the strike. That's right. Well, you know, I wish we had, in hindsight, gone to the right to get the extra Pyre health, but, you know, it is what it is. This is our deck, let's do it. There's some really awesome synergies with the Luna Coven. I'm starting to realize, though, that they don't have very good units. They don't even have a sweeper like the Stygian does, or an incant bonuser like the Siren, so I have a hard time working with them. But also, no silent units even showed up, so it's not like we're getting the incant buff. Okay, first turn, bottom floor takes about 60. It'll be 15, 20, and then 5. So first floor will take 40. So perhaps we want a more tanky Awoken Hollow in the front. Eat some corruption. We can have an Awoken Hollow behind with the Overgrowth Carapace getting stronger in multi-strike. Not bad. Corruption 5 is not that much. You're gonna be the problem. We have 11 turns to kill this boss. In hindsight, that's not a lot. We've got spells though, so perhaps we could hit with like a big Heavenfall. Yeah, okay. And we can wait to draw the hollows to play them up here. So we can start on the bottom specifically. So I think we want you in the front because you can actually tank and survive. We do need you. I want a multi-striker with the Overgrowth. You don't have to be the tank though. I'm forgetting. I could have like another hollow in front. And then maybe we will spend a turn getting like 2 of these guys out, since we have the energy for it. Let's see how this goes. We drew Heavenfall immediately. It's not necessary right now. We could sap. I think we're gonna need to sap. Wow, we actually can't even keep you alive. I need 2 more HP to keep you alive. But you know what? You did your job. Your entire point of playing you was to block some shots. So you know what? Block some shots. Give me a planetarium. Purge your spell shield. If we can't keep you alive, we're gonna start buffing you with regen. And I don't really care about saving Heavenfall. I'm not gonna use my freeze. Oh, you're living now because we incanted. It's perfect. This is like the secret extra boss. It's not much of a secret, but it is an extra boss. I don't know how you healed and then killed a unit on spawn, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I don't know how we're going to keep these guys alive as this guy moves up. That's going to be impossible, I think. This pretty much needs to be played. I can keep you from moving up, I guess? One Moonbeam does purge your spell shield, so that's good. I think a big heal here goes a long way. We got a draw. We got a Moon Ritual, which will not give us energy, but it does give us armor. I think I would like... you to get more regen. Again, I could keep you here. I don't want to. We're killing you with a Moonbeam. I don't need to ensnare you. Do I need to ensnare you? I mean, it's not bad. We're gonna need you to not multi-strike if possible, so I could just keep you here. It's not a big deal. 1 damage on Vengeful Shard actually doesn't matter, funnily enough. So we can chill on that. But if I ensnare you, you're gonna be on a floor with a bunch of units. I don't think I want to ensnare you. I think I want you to move up. So we'll draw 1 next turn. I will get another Hollow out to act as another tank. I'm very surprised that didn't kill you. What? 25, 19, 19. I guess it literally just does barely not enough damage to kill you. Can we afford to play a garbage card next turn? We might have to. $22 corruption. It stacks up, man. We can't take pyre damage. I can't really afford to be... Oh, it's fucking you! Why does it have to be you? We have to play it, and we have to play it. All right, that has to be done. You need to get the armor so you can tank. Might be nice to give it to you, but let's give it to you. You know, maybe we should give it to the unit on the middle floor because we can play spells to keep units alive on the bottom. We don't need the armor to do that. I hate the sweeper. Yeah, me too. The sweeper is such an annoying piece of garbage. All right, that killed him. We can get some equipment out. Oh, that does so much. It kills everything. We have to. It doesn't kill him! How? 192, 192, 56, 56, right? How do you not die from that? Am I losing my mind? 192, dead. 192, dead. 56, dead. 56, dead. How do we not kill you? What? It... $192, 192, 56, 50. You don't get armor, you only get 1. How does that not kill the sweeper? The sweeper doesn't gain armor on Slay, he only gains rage. What am I missing from this? Huh? What? Sometimes, man, I can't with this game. killed him. Okay, right now we're doing 19, 13, 13, 56, 56, 154, 10. So a lot of the 154 is getting wasted on this guy, right? So if we buff you and make your damage 192 times 2, attacks go from right to left on my side. You're dying. You're getting hit for 192. Oh, yeah, okay. We lose 11 conduit, which means your damage goes down by 33, which means you deal 159. Okay. So we need the moonbeam, I think, to stop you. So if we do this, now you're dead because we're going down to 130 damage and we're not overkilling you. Okay. That was weird, but we solved it. You're living, which is also weird. Pyre's gonna take 5 damage. I can't really afford that, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're probably gonna lose this run, and that's okay. You know, we tried. We made some mistakes, and I don't think 5 Awoken Hollows was the play. If we had more upgraded hollows, it probably would have been the play, but we didn't have upgraded hollows. I wish we did. All right. We got a free Moon Pixie, free Restore, a free Moon Ritual, which gave us 1 energy back, which means we can play the Pyre Light, keep the Moonbeam going, freeze these cards, and end turn. So we have 5 turns to kill all of these bosses. We're not punching through and doing 4,000 damage in that time. We are probably screwed. In fact, we have less than... What is this draw? We have less time than that because you're doing 3 damage per turn, and you're probably going to hit for 5 up here because you hit for freaking 50 right now. Yeah, I can't stop you from hitting the Pyre at this point. So it's been fun. Did you buff their damage? I haven't played a spell yet. You will buff their damage. I can't keep you alive. Maybe a heal? No, you're gonna take an extra 20 damage for healing you 25. Well, 29. Which means we're gonna lose the Moonlit Glaive equipment too. You know what? I don't see a way out of this run. Especially now. Just end turn. Get me out. We just needed more damage. The Mage Blade came far too late. None of our, oh good, we lost the banana. None of our spells were really doing enough. I mean, we're literally dead here. The Heaven Render, there was no Merchant of Magic at the very end. I thought there was, I just misread the map. It was a Merchant of Arms. We could have taken the Pyre health, which would have been a much bigger advantage. But at least we mastered the cards. You know, that's something. Didn't get the Titan win, unfortunately. Yeah. Ekka. Ekka's a real fun champion because she can gain way more conduit and your spells are a little bit better. This guy, the armor is fine, but if you don't find silent units, who cares about their survivability? And honestly, Luna Coven has some really good armor granting abilities anyway. I purged it out of the deck, but we had Phase Blessing, which is a very good armor card. The Title's Turn came up earlier, and that's a really good armor card. And we're Awoken, so we have health. We didn't need armor on the champion. I'm glad I took him, because we did unlock that bit of his logbook entry. We now have the full path unlocked, and I like doing that. I like experimenting with them, getting the 3rd level of the logbook entries unlocked. But I think, you know, maybe the moon, not even the new moon damage would have been nice, because again, no silent units showed up. So we're not getting advantage of New Moon on other silent units. It's the same thing you do with this one too. You get buffs with more armor. Slay Conduit, I've already told you how I don't like Slay on the champions for the most part because it's too hard to work with. You look at Eka and you get +3/+3 to all friendly units on Moon Cycle. That's very good. The Incant Gain Conduit is absurd conduit game. You can get some seriously high damage spells. Her health sucks though. And Full Moon Conduit, for the same reason that I don't like New Moon Conduit, I don't like Full Moon Conduit because it's very difficult to engineer you being on Full Moon. She has an ability which copies spells, which if it randomly copies a bad spell, you don't really care about it. It is just kind of a waste. But even on the Conduit one on Slay Path that he has here, we applied enough Conduit to the floor that the Mage Blade would have given him a pretty nice sizable damage buff. He doesn't have as much health as this path though. Whatever. I'm still surprised we made it through Seraph, good lord. The plenilune is soon. We must make sure everyone or everything is ready for the ritual. Again? We already checked it twice, you know. The plenilune happens only once each moon. We can't ever be too careful. Every thread and chant must be in harmony. She's right, you know. Don't you remember what happened last month? Lady Eka was furious. All right, I get it. I'll be back, but if I have to double knot one more moon garland, I might unravel myself. How about you? Is your song ready? Why, yes, you want to hear it? La 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 la. We're almost out of Stardust. I don't know how, I just checked a few days ago and somehow they dwindled. Lady Eka is gonna be so upset. See, what did I say? Now for a little predicament. Mooncaller, why don't you continue a bit more of your song? You think singing is gonna solve our shortage of Stardust? Just trust me, sing and put your heart into it. All right, here goes nothing. La 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 la. Noon bright, you're so bright, bright. Whoa, look. Oh, that's it. The Fae can't resist a good moon song, and they're always covered in Stardust. Keep singing. They're just gonna like scrape the dandruff off of the Fae. Every element of the ritual has its purpose. I hate when you're right. Ugh. Anyways, fun run. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train 2.